juice, but I really don't wanna be a buzz like I had last week. I must stay deep, cause talk is cheap. I like Angela, Pamela, Sandra, and Rita. And as I continue, you know it's getting sweeter.
Oh man, I love that woman, man. That's my president. Now that's my president. The one that's actually out on the streets with the regular working class people, not the one at some kind of circus clown fucking show, a fucking spectacle, just for the shit libs that go to Starbucks and want they mocha latte frappuccino or whatever. Yeah, man. So, what's up, guys? Welcome to this latest episode of Andre the Man Show. I'm your host, Andre Morton, and Andre the Man Show is on YouTube and Rumble, and on Twitter too. I mean, I put the videos on there too. You can catch those on there, and also, this video is coming out on the day of his birthday. This is done by request. Our publicist K birthday is today, so donate to him via Cash App. That's his Cash App right there. I borrow 11. And also follow the ATP Network on Twitter at ATP Network 247. And also too, our comrade Trina. I'm gonna show her mutual aid GoFundMe page at the end of this video, but I just put it on there to let y'all know. So yeah, y'all, what I'm talking about today. I'm so angry. I'm about to get to my day in a minute. But I'm just so angry at the media for not doing their job. But I understand, why they do what they do. They want the access to certain powerful people, and in order to get that power, you have to. Well, also corporations put ads on their network too. Corporations don't want no PSL party candidate or independent candidate, or don't want no Green Party candidate or independent candidate to have a legitimate shot at the presidency. Even though I know that electoralism on the federal level is a waste of time, but I commend people that thinks that voting is a waste of time on the federal level, but still show these have these candidates on their independent media channels, because it's important for us to get the word out as much as we can. That's why I learned my lesson from all this. These 2 months on this network has taught me a lot about how people live and how to run a network. I get it. We new. Nobody knows us yet. Still a lot of you on Twitter, maybe they just watched me for the first time, didn't realize we had a network, which is crazy. Yeah, I know the algorithm, but it taught. But anyway, the network taught me a lot. It taught me, just start it and be yourself. I just had a dream of everybody having their own show, but we had 2 people left, and then other people ain't able to do shows because they got a life to live. It's just only me and the CEO, which is fine for the time being. I'm just getting good at. Well, I'm not good at this at all, but I'm just doing this for our time. But I'm just saying, y'all, like, oh man, you know, I gotta let some of this. It's more important things to bitch and moan about, like our Palestinian brothers and sisters were going on in Gaza. Like, they're getting diseases. Like, they have no clean water, they have no electricity, they have no hospitals, and I'm mad over these irrelevant ass people starting drama for no reason. Like, they just deeply unserious. So yeah, y'all, I know I rant. Yeah, so what I'm gonna talk about today is I'm gonna talk about Tulsi Gabbard. She's on the domestic terrorist watch list. Wow. Oh yeah. I have a suspicion about why she on there, and then I got this article saying it hurts. The Democratic Party immigration policy hurts people, and then I'm gonna do a part 2 on Jasmine Sherman's policies. I did part 1 today. I mean, not today. A couple of days ago. But it's so thorough that I couldn't get to it all. It'll be a 2-hour show. So yeah, y'all. I'm gonna get to the first topic here. Okay, y'all. Check this out, man. Tulsi Gabbard. So y'all know who Tulsi Gabbard is. I don't have to get into all that. This article, it says, it's from Island News. It says, Hawaii lawmakers demand TSA explanation for Tulsi Gabbard's inclusion on terrorist watch list. That's crazy. When I first heard that, I think I heard that on Savvy Sav's channel a week ago. Like, wow. Because I meant to talk about this, but I never got a chance to. Just so much shit going on. Let me see. It says here, some Hawaii lawmakers are calling on the director of the Transportation Safety Administration for answers to why former state Congresswoman Tulsi Gabbard is included on the suspected terrorist watch list. And those are all of the senators from Hawaii, I guess. In the letter, Hawaii representatives accused the TSA of including Gabbard on the Quiet Skies program watch list without explanation. They also claim air marshals had harassed Gabbard and her husband on multiple flights. Wow, that's crazy. I'm finna play this video because I know y'all don't like me talking much. I don't blame you because my voice is god awful. It's god awful. I wish I had a deep voice. Give me a minute. I'm trying to make this bigger.
Some Hawaii lawmakers are demanding answers from the TSA.
They want to know why former Hawaii Congresswoman Tulsi Gabbard is included on the TSA's suspected terrorist watch list. Republican state representatives Gene Ward, Diamond Garcia, David Alcos, and Elijah Perrick sent a joint letter yesterday to the TSA director coming to Gabbard's defense. They claim that air marshals have harassed Gabbard and her husband on flights.
Now, we reached out to the TSA for comment, and a spokesperson told us in part that its Quiet Skies program uses a risk-based approach to identify passengers and apply enhanced security measures. Now, it would not confirm or deny whether Gabbard's on that list.
And Gabbard told us in a statement, the real pain this has caused is the stress of forever looking over my shoulder, wondering if and how I am being watched, what secret terror watch list I'm on, and having no transparency or due process. It's not just about me. Every American has the right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. They have taken that away from me and my family.
Yeah. Well, Tulsi, I hate to tell you this, but freedom does not exist in a fascist state like America, just to be honest with you. And you know, in the video they said they couldn't confirm it. I mean, but according to multiple reports she is, so why they couldn't confirm it, that don't make any sense. But anyway, I'm saying this like I have a suspicion about this. I think that I wouldn't be surprised if the Democratic Party has something to do with this. I mean, y'all remember this banger right here I'm about to play, y'all. This for clarification purposes, y'all. I do not like Tulsi Gabbard at all. I think she's an opportunist. She's a Zionist, And then on top of that too, like, you know, she dropped out in 2020 and she endorsed Biden anyway. And I'm pretty sure the Biden administration is probably the reason why she's on the Quiet Skies program / terrorist watch list. But anyway, y'all remember this banger? This is when I think this shit got personal for a lot of people, especially to that Asian African American woman on the left side of your screen. Yeah, I'm gonna play it. I'm pretty sure y'all seen this a billion times. And also too, I posted this on Twitter and motherfuckers saying, "Oh, you like Tulsi Gabbard?" It's not about Tulsi Gabbard, motherfucker. Watch the whole motherfucking video. Jeez Louise.
Back to the broken criminal justice system that is disproportionately negatively impacting black and brown people all across this country today. Now, Senator Harris says she's proud of her record as a prosecutor and that she'll be a prosecutor president, but I'm deeply concerned about this record. There are too many examples to cite, but she put over 1,500 people in jail for marijuana violations and then laughed about it when she was asked if she ever smoked marijuana. She blocked evidence. That would have freed an innocent man from death row until the courts forced her to do so. She kept people in prison beyond their sentences to use them as cheap labor for the state of California. And she fought to keep cash bail system in place that impacts poor people in the worst kind of way.
Thank you, Congresswoman. Senator Harris, your response.
As the elected Attorney General of California, I did the work of significantly reforming the criminal justice system of a state of 40 million people, which became a national model for the work that
it did the work of locking up black people that kids didn't go to school. Maybe not on the fault of their own, but you know, if you're working a lot, working 2 jobs, Kamala, you're not with your child 24/7. So you know, you make sure they get on the bus. Well, you try to make sure they get on the bus, make sure they walk to school. But kids are kids. Hell, you know, I was a kid at one time. I got devious shit, but come on, like really lock up parents because kids ain't going to school. Anyway, the education system, never mind, I ain't gonna get to all that. Okay, I'm just gonna let this play out. Then I'm gonna get to what Tulsi said about being on the Quiet Skies program.
needs to be done. And I am proud of that work. And I am proud of making a decision to not just give fancy speeches or be in a legislative body and give speeches on the floor, but actually doing the work of being in the position to use the power that I had to reform a system that is badly in need of reform. That is why we created initiatives that were about reentering former offenders and getting them counseling.
The bottom line is, Senator Harris, when you are in a position to make a difference and an impact in these people's lives, you did not. And worse yet, in the case of those who were on death row, innocent people, you actually blocked evidence from being revealed that would have freed them until you were forced to do so. There is no excuse for that. And the people who suffered under your reign as prosecutor, you owe them an apology. Our Democrat.
The craziest thing is, I'm done with this. The craziest thing is, she just laughed at that part. That ain't funny, bitch. You ruined a whole lot of people's lives by hiding evidence and locking folks up for minor shit that, I hate to say this, y'all, I'm not being a racist, but that a lot of times white folks will get fucking community counseling for, black folks in particular. Like, you lock black folks up for what white folks will get for community counseling. But I'm just saying, like, come on now. But, I played that video just for context now. Guess who's going to run in the Democratic, I'm going to start with this. Tulsi is one of Trump's advisors now, right? And obviously, so she based on Trump campaign, I guess, I don't know, advisors, I don't know how this shit work. And Kamala, now that hurt Kamala. Now that video right there destroys Kamala's 2020 chances of winning the presidential election. So yeah, so I wouldn't be surprised. This is my speculation that Kamala and Biden and whoever, Hillary Clinton, all them evil, conniving motherfuckers, they went to TSA and said, hey, let's put Tulsi Gabbard on this list, just to fuck with her, I mean, she ain't a terrorist or nothing, but yeah, let's just fuck with her. And so that's my speculation. I think they had something to do with it. I don't know if it's true or not. I'm not conspiratorial, but I wouldn't be surprised. So, but my next video I'm going to show y'all is what Tulsi Gabbard said here. Okay, guys, this is from Hotspot. Damn, 11 days ago. I'm so late. It says Tulsi Gabbard says she's been placed on a domestic terrorist watch list for criticizing the Biden administration and warning them about a potential Kamala Harris presidency. See, I told you. Even Tulsi Gabbard suspected this. I'm finna play this video right quick.
Policy decisions are being made by unelected people in the military-industrial complex who are profiting from us being in a constant state of war, and the national security state that has more power to...
I like how this woman, that's how she fooled me. Backstory. I supported Tulsi Gabbard a little bit, but obviously, I went from supporting Hillary Clinton to Tulsi to Bernie. So, and both of them, all three of them are still shit-lived. So, well, Tulsi, she's independent now, but I know the other two are. But I'm just saying, I like how this woman pretends to be, anti-war, but she supports Israel. And I think she supports Ukraine too, if I'm not mistaken. So, if I'm wrong, y'all let me know in the comments. But I'm just saying, yes, okay, Tulsi. Enough with the fake populist bullshit. We know you. We know you're an opportunist puppet. We know, Tulsi. We know.
Undermine our freedoms and liberties when we are in a state of war. Kamala Harris does not have the strength to stand up to the military-industrial complex.
Okay, that's wild. Joining me now, Tulsi Gabbard, former U.S. Congresswoman, Fox News contributor.
Right.
Tulsi, now, you serve this country in uniform, even getting deployed to Iraq. Thank you for going, unlike Tim Walz. And now you're being surveilled. I mean, it's a form of surveillance, or hassling and intrusion upon your freedom to move by the government. What is this? I mean, I didn't believe it really when I first heard about it. I said, oh, that can't be. But how does this make you feel?
Laura, this is a clear act of political retaliation. There's no other way to put it. You laid out the sequence of events the very next day after my conversation with you on the air, warning the American people about how dangerous a Kamala Harris presidency would be. I was placed on this domestic terror watch list, which is called the Quiet Skies list under the Department of Homeland Security. The clear pain and real visceral hurt that comes from this is, as you mentioned, like many Americans, I enlisted because of the terrorist attacks on 9/11 to go after the Islamist terrorists who attacked us on that day, and to now have my own government now turn around and put me on a domestic terror watch list. It hits to the core and is the ultimate sense of betrayal. But we look at why they are doing this. It has a chilling effect. It sends a warning both to me and to anyone else who even thinks about daring to criticize our own government, which is a guaranteed protected right under the First Amendment.
Yeah.
That we will be subject to a violation of our Fourth Amendment right to privacy through this kind of surveillance. And that's the biggest stress that's been caused by this entire situation, Laura, is now forever. I will always be looking over my shoulder, wondering if and how our government in any of these different agencies is surveilling me, watching me. Are they reading my text messages? Are they listening to my phone calls?
Yeah, I was going to say yes, yes, and yes. That's what I would guess, at least. Now,
Duh. The NSA is spying on us. Wow, what else is new? Like this. Why you think they got old guy? He's in exile now. Why do you think they want to put him in prison along with Julian Assange is free, but Eric Snowden? Yeah. Why didn't they got Eric? Why they want to put Eric Snowden in prison? Cause he did his fucking job as a journalist and told us what the fuck was going on. Like, the craziest thing is they named it the Patriot Act to fool the people. Like, oh, it's so patriotic to make sure those terrorists don't do another 9/11 again. Oh, please. But in all actuality, It was just to spy on us. Like, they spying on me right now. I know they here. All these cameras I got in here, phone cameras, like, that's why I never understand when people, I know this ain't got nothing to do with the video, but when people go on, like, people want to be anonymous, like when we do our tea time, like, hey, people see your face anyway. Like the government see your face anyway. Hell, might well be anonymous, but I don't say nothing to them though. But it is what it is.
Letter from whistleblower attorney Tristan Levitt. He writes that the special mission coverage in Ms. Gabbard's case reportedly involves 2 explosive detection canine teams, 1 transportation security analyst and explosives, 1 plainclothes TSA supervisor, and 3 federal air marshals on every flight Ms. Gabbard boards. I mean, I'm not laughing, Tulsi, because this is literally like the Soviet Union, China today, North Korea, any totalitarian regime. But Donald Trump's the totalitarian, right? He's the dictator in waiting. Okay.
Yeah, this is just, and this is what we know about, and we know about it because of these brave whistleblowers from the Air Marshal Service who are coming forward. What I'm questioning is, what are the things that are happening in our government that I don't know about? How long have they been surveilling me? This is just a recent occurrence.
Tulsi, again, they've been surveilling you since 2001 when they passed the Patriot Act. They've been surveilling you, Tulsi. You know, I'm gonna get to the military stuff after this. I'm just gonna let this play in.
I would not be surprised to know that there are other government agencies who are also being weaponized against political opponents, those who dare to challenge this regime, the Biden-Harris administration. And that's really what it comes down to, and why they have to be stopped. We are guaranteed the right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. I cannot be free, and you pointed to this. Yes, exactly.
Defund that. Defund that. Okay.
Well, I cannot be free so long as my government is breathing down my neck and watching my move.
Well, we got to go, but we're going to be following this closely, demanding that this be completely withdrawn, and whoever is responsible for this decision, and there's one person who made the decision, should be fired immediately. But this should never, ever happen in the United States of America.
To anyone.
Tulsi, no, to anybody. But I think this is the tip of the iceberg, and I know Donald Trump is not surprised by any of this. Tulsi, thank you very much.
Okay, y'all, that was that. Oh man, this is gonna be a long video. I'm just in that mood today. Since I got energy. First of all, Tulsi, wow, because you still active military person that you have. You think you get special treatment? No. Talk to those veterans that are homeless. Talk to those veterans that have untreated PTSD. Talk to those veterans that life changed because one of their limbs got amputated. Talk to one of them veterans that seen shit as a result of PTSD that they won't probably would not see here in this country. Like, talk to those people. Like, the government don't give a fuck about you, Tulsi. Sure, you know that? Especially the demo dummies. Like, you, Kamala Harris is supposed to be the chosen one of the next list. She's supposed to be the next one. And I hate to say this, Tulsi, but you did it to yourself. Like, like me on Twitter. I'm getting suppressed like a motherfucker. But like, by me doing this, saying fuck Israel, I'm on that list. Hey, everything you do has consequences, Toast. You did the right thing, even though you did it for opportunist reasons. You did it to get more of more eyeballs on you. But shit on Kamala Harris, which was rightfully done at that time. But I'm just saying, hey, crazy thing is, you was a part of I think you was one of the chairs of the DNC at the time, and then you did that. And then, you became an independent candidate and stuff like that. So, yeah. And then you work for Trump now, I heard. So, come on now. Of course they want to fuck with you. Yeah. Because you because you don't like Kamala or the Biden administration and all that stuff. So, yeah, you did it to yourself. I mean, consequences. Like, consequences for doing this. I mean, I'm gonna say this: if you on Twitter and you building up a following, don't say "fuck Israel." Well, don't have a picture of you doing that, because number one, you'll get a bunch of fucking losers and bots calling you out your name, and second of all, you're gonna be on that Twitter suppression list. So don't do that. Just say "Free Palestine" and just talk about it the way Kay does it. You know, Kay talks intellectually. You know, he talks intellectually. Talk like that. That's just a tip. Hell, you'll be on Elon's Twitter's good side. Okay, guys, shout out to Hotspot for these videos, man. Hotspot and Case Study QB be doing a damn thing, man. They keep us, you know, independent media personnel in the loop with stuff, because you know you can't see everything at once, and it's good to have people that get clips from different shows and stuff and put them onto Twitter and stuff. So now here, the video you about to see is TULSI says she's going to pursue legal action against the Biden-Harris administration for putting her on the TSA's quiet program, aka the terrorist watch list, domestic terrorist watch list. So I'm just gonna play it, and you know.
You know, the closest word that I could think of that can begin to describe what I felt and what I feel in learning that actually, according to these whistleblowers, that I am on this Quiet Skies list, that my own government, my president, my commander-in-chief is targeting me as a potential domestic terrorist. The closest word that comes to mind is a complete sense of betrayal. And it's betrayal because I, like so many Americans, enlisted because of the...
Again, like, sweetheart, honey, you don't get special treatment because you're in the military. Like I said before, I don't want to repeat myself because people think something mentally wrong with me for repeating myself like that. But I'm going to say this again, like, talk to the people that's on the street homeless, the veterans. Talk to the ones that have untreated PTSD. Yeah, the government, because you serve in the military, the government loves you. Well, they don't love you like that. Well, you know, Joe Biden, he'll say, God bless the troops. That's all he say. That's all he got for y'all, man. Oh, boy. Man, I thought TULSI, she full of shit, but damn, she just ain't no better than the rest of them. Holy hell.
The Islamist terrorist attacks on 9/11, enlisted to serve in our country's military, to ensure the safety, security, and freedom of the American people, to go after and defeat and destroy those Islamist terrorists who continue to pose the greatest short and long-term threat to us, to our security, and to our freedom. And so now, after serving over...
You know, I hate when they say that, I hate to interrupt this. Oh, man. TULSI, she's so anti-war, but she should know that, a lot of these wars are just for imperialistic reasons, right? Like, it shows you, like, even, I don't know. Oh, man, TULSI, just, I don't know.
For 21 years and continuing to serve in our nation's military, my own government has labeled and is targeting me directly now as a domestic terrorist, as they are many others. I'm not alone in this. Of course, this list is not being made public, but we can...
Yeah, they're talking to a lot of folk. Hell, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I mean, I know I'm small, but me doing this, saying fuck Israel, I wouldn't be surprised if some motherfuckers come to my door or something. Think I'm Hamas or something. Like, it's scary out there. Like, I put my face out here doing this a lot. Scott Ritter, he got his house raided, I think. A couple other people. I mean, like, yeah, they know these motherfuckers watching us, man.
Can look to what the Biden-Harris administration has done in multiple cases of how they have There have been leaked conversations, leaked files, leaked documents, and even statements they've made in public saying that this threat of domestic terrorism and extremism is so great, and often very likely it is those in the military or military veterans who are these potential threats here at home. It is more than a slap in the face. It's more than a punch in the gut. It is a complete betrayal coming from our own government, that they are using our taxpayer dollars, our resources. They are using people like the air marshals as weapons and pawns to target their political opponents, and that's really what this is all about. As a person, I feel, not only for myself, but for my brothers and sisters in uniform, for those who have literally put lives on the line to go after and defeat those terrorists who attacked us on 9/11, those who continue to pose a threat to us today, and all of that to have our own government come and point.
When she said pose a threat, what she mean? China? Russia? Okay. Oh, Lord have mercy. These politicians are hell, or commentators.
And set their sights on us and set their targets on us, saying that, no, actually, we are the domestic terrorists. Why? Of course, there's no explanation given, which is why we are taking legal recourse, why I'm so grateful for these whistleblowers and having the courage to stand up and present proof, because, these secret lists, there are many of them. Quiet Skies is one of them. There are others that have occurred ever since 9/11 with the Patriot Act, weaponizing these institutions against Americans. All of these secret lists, there's no recourse. There's no way to know truly if you're on the list, how to get off the list, why you're on the list, why my own government is seeing me as a domestic terrorist. I can't tell you why, but I can make some assumptions based on the record of this.
Because I'm in it there. I mean, it's just a few seconds. Yeah, TULSI. Oh man, I mean, how I'm gonna say this again, while repeating myself, because like TULSI, you destroyed Kamala Harris's campaign. You criticize the Democratic Party, for not the same reasons as me and others, It's like you playing on kind of like a both sides fence with that. I'm not gonna get into that because it's not about your politics now. It's about you claiming to receive special treatment. Cause, I'm on this because I served 21 years in the military. I put in the work. Well, hopefully now once you cross the Democrats or even the Republicans, you get your ass handed to you. That's all I gotta say about that. It says here from the Daily Caller. Yeah, that's a reliable source. Oh God, it hurts black people. Chicago barbershop voters unload on Democrats over immigration policy. Before I get to the article itself and the video with this, black folks, immigration, the immigrants that are coming over to this country is not hurting you. Well, the reason why the immigrants are coming over here is because of sanctions and imperialism, and colonialism too, to a certain extent. That's those the three main reasons why. If I had better articulation, I would break those three down. But instead of maybe trading for a resource you want, or buying it, no, we want to just take it because we can do whatever the fuck we want. We're the United States. Yeah, that's the reason. Oh, you don't want us to do it? Then let's put sanctions on you. Let's block certain medicines to your country. Let's block this. Let's block that because we are the powerful nation on earth. That's what the United States does. So it's not the immigrants' fault. Like most likely, I think 90% of them will probably stay in their countries, but they coming over here and of course, New York and Chicago, like they come to Texas, and I guess they send them to New York and Chicago because those are supposed to be sanctuary cities and stuff like that. And black folks, even some of my closest dudes on the LDBC, they be complaining about they coming over here and they get free food and free place to stay and they get money and well, yeah, that's true, but you're acting like, it's just their fault. It's not the politicians' fault that the reason why you're struggling. Like, it's their fault. Like we could have all that stuff too. Our food vouchers and everybody have a place to stay. Like, we could have that now, but what's more important to our government is just more money and weapons to Israel and send some money to Ukraine and Taiwan too as well. Yeah, people forget about Taiwan, but yeah, Taiwan is part of those weapons packages. While you mad at Juan from El Salvador or Venezuela, you should be mad at Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, Barack Obama, AOC and Nancy Pelosi. That's the one person you should be mad at. But that's why I said you gotta sometimes some of us get offline and educate our people. Like, everybody's not online. Yeah, that's why you gotta educate these people, because I ain't gonna lie to you, if I wasn't educated from RBN and others, I'd probably feel the same way. I'm like, wait a minute, they coming over here. And and also too, one of my guys said, what he said? He said, the Democrats doing this to get votes from them. They can't vote yet, so how are they? You gotta have a green card and all that stuff to vote. So yeah, they just can't come over here and vote. So yeah, man, it's just sheer ignorancy. Okay, I'm gonna read it now. That's the guy. It says black voters at a Chicago barbershop criticized the Democrats for their policies on illegal immigration, arguing that they are harming Americans during a Wednesday segment. Well, to be honest with you, the Democrats and the Republicans are pretty much on lock with immigration, because one of the Democrats was preparing to pass a strict immigration bill, but Trump told the Republicans don't go along with it because it'll help the Democrats, which I think is crap, but he said that. So Vice President Kamala Harris is campaigning on solve the border crisis, but 69% of voters believe that she supports open borders. Now that kills me right there. Oh man, 69% of voters believe that shit. Yeah, these are people that don't pay attention to politics at all, including the majority of Democrats, according to a late July Harvard-Harris survey. The male voters featured on Fox and Friends told co-host Lawrence Jones that the administration has allowed illegal immigrants to enter, threatening black American jobs and benefits. Well, let me say this. Open borders. Kamala Harris and Trump is probably locked on the same policies. So that's a lie. So I just debunked that. And what they said, threatening black American jobs and benefits. Well, that's not only the politicians' problem, that's the corporations' problems. I mean, that's the corporation problem. Like, the job you working at, they outsource these jobs overseas. They, they pay you poverty wages, like $10 an hour in most of these places, which is ridiculous. Benefits, some jobs. I had a contractor job one time. Even though it turns out that contractors really have no rights. Like, you're a contractor, you're literally on your own. All you get is just a check. Like, you don't get no health care. Like, this for me. When I worked at a contractor job one time, no, you don't get no benefits. You don't get no workers' comp or none of that shit. So, if I got hurt, well, I lost my job and I'm fucked. Deeply fucked. So, yeah, it's the corporation's problem. It's not because the immigrants coming over here threatening. That's a lie. And anyway, Daily Caller is a right-wing account anyway, so I'm going to continue reading this. Okay, here's a video right here that them talking about in more depth.
The barbershop is the center of everything in the community. If you want to know something, politics, what's happening in the streets, any type of deals, anything, you come to the barbershop. The DNC is here in Chicago. How do y'all feel about that?
It's a really interesting discussion. We're going to find out, after this convention, how the American people feel about their pocketbooks.
Tell me about the people that come and sit in your chair. What do they say is, what's normally the number one issue they feel is facing the country right now? Finances?
Yeah. Cost of living is high.
They tell me that they just they want to see a change in inflation, prices.
I think taxes are too high. Groceries are too high. Taxes are too.
And one thing that's funny to me, I should play this in entirety, but I like how Fox News get a black guy to come to a barbershop to talk about just like, yeah, the Democrats are part of the plan. Really, obviously the corporations are controlling the country. It's not Republican and Democrat, but I'm just saying Republicans are the issue too. Like I just had to put that out there. I want people to think, Andre's a Republican. No, the fuck I'm not, motherfucker. Shut the fuck up. God, man. I'm glad I stopped looking at my notifications on Twitter because these people are deeply unserious.
Too high, gas is too high. It's just too high.
All the immigrants came in and they're giving, it's like the stuff they have for the Americans, they're giving it to the immigrants that's coming in.
Mm-hmm.
It hurts.
Now that right there, that's bullshit. That's total bullshit. Yeah, the immigrants coming over here is not their fault. See, that's what thing I hate about. I love my community. I really do. People, even though people think, I talk about the Palestinians more than my own community, which is crazy. I always talked about reparations for ADOS, and I always, talk about police brutality. But Palestinians have solidarity with black people. Again, I don't know why some black folks saying we shouldn't talk about these people or we shouldn't have solidarity with them. Like, you just some hateful motherfuckers. I'm just saying. But anyway, now back to this. He's saying the immigrants coming over here taking everything. Well, again, blame your politician in your city for why your roads is bad, and blame the federal level on why minimum wage stayed at $7.25 an hour, why we don't have universal health care, why we don't have universal free school lunch, why we don't have universal child care, because child care is hella expensive. I don't even have kids. I probably won't never have them. But so some people tell me how much they spend a month on child care. My God, like, it's crazy, but it is what it is. Unfortunately, instead of blame, see, we always, us as human beings, we always want to blame one person for like our issues. Like we look at the little fish before we look at the big fish. It's the motherfuckers in the suits at your job or corporation, wherever you work at, that makes the decisions. Like, that's why we need a general strike. About a general strike is everybody can't just quit their job. That's why we need mutual aid to make sure why people taking our work there still can afford their fucking light bill and rent. So I'm just saying, see, obviously I know why Fox News doing this, just to make the Democrats look bad, just like why NBC do to make the Republicans look bad. But I have to look beyond those unserious platforms because they're just to divide us. But again, like, this is just another tool to divide the black people and immigrants. That's all they trying to do. See, black people, this is why you struggling to pay your light bill. It's not because of your job paying you minimum wage or your power company price gouging you. It's those damn immigrants. They taking all your power. That's what Fox News and MSDNC want to do.
It's black people more than anything. Black men particularly like to work with their hands. They like to drive trucks. And, those are jobs that, an illegal can come in and underbid him with third world prices and put him out of work.
Who do you think is responsible for them, giving them the benefits and allowing them to come over?
Biden. Trump was trying to...
Okay. Yeah, of course, I guess they picked a guy that's like Trump. I guess they vetted him before they came in, but I'm going to continue.
Keep them out, so to speak. as much as he could, but Biden just like let the gate open.
Who would win from the people that you speak to, Kamala Harris or Donald Trump?
50-50.
It's still a 50-50 race.
Yeah, it's up in the air. Some people like Kamala because she represents.
You know, it pisses me off. I said this earlier in the video. If y'all made it this far, thank you. I know. You know, I talked about this earlier. I hate that our system is so corrupt that like it's like you got 3 other people running as well. Well, 4 if you include RFK. Okay, I guess whatever. But like, you know, everybody should get equal time on mainstream media. Ain't that supposed to be a democracy? But almost everybody I know think it's just 2 choices. Oh, it pisses me the fuck off.
It's a change. It should be different.
Correct.
Some people.
And I'm gonna say this. I know I told y'all I'm voting for Claudia Dela Cruz, but if these people listen at all their policies, you know, Jasmine Sherman got some good stuff. I haven't got the Cornell and Jill Stein yet. But you know, these black people, if you just told them what their policies were, like you just sit down and talk to them, what you should do. That's how you build solidarity. That's how you build energy for hopefully some kind of revolution. But they'll be like, damn, so we had all these choices, and this bullshit artist guy from Fox News telling us about telling us about just Trump and Harris. Like, yeah, that's yeah.
People like Trump because they feel like he's more business minded. So it's up in the air.
It's a coin flip.
I get a lot of black people. They won't, black people, they call us lazy, but black people strive to be great. A lot of them do. Not every black person is lazy. Even if some of them are lazy, who gives a fuck? I don't really care what you do. You can sit on the couch all day and watch, Young Sheldon or something. I don't care. I mean, I don't know why people like to stereotype people. Oh, black people lazy. They don't want to work. But, I got a guy now that I work with that I'm going to have my own Andre the Man show soon. He used to be my coworker. He start his own business, but I wish black people would understand that Trump already had. Trump didn't start from the bottom. Like he had his father. His father was a real estate person before Trump was. Then his father gave it to Trump. Like they don't know. Well, maybe they do or they don't. I don't know. But I'm just saying, like, if you starting from the ground up, it's literally impossible. I just hate to say that, but it is. Okay, I have to get back to it. Unless you get lucky, unless you hit the lottery, starting your own business is hard. That's why we need to change the system. So instead of we have two corporate restaurants, let's have 150 restaurants. That's where it should be. More variety, but okay.
They're gonna go for Kamala.
Mm-hmm. And why do you think they're gonna go for Kamala?
Because they made it about history now. I will vote for Kamala.
So when you were telling me about the number one issue is talking about illegal immigration and them coming to Chicago, she represents the same thing as Biden. You said Trump fixed it, was trying to fix it. So why would you double down and vote for Kamala?
The reason I would, like I said, vote for her is because I think it's time for a woman president.
What do you say to the brothers that say, I'm just trying to, life was just better for me under the last administration?
I don't believe that. I don't believe it. Especially people in our industry.
But you do hear it, don't you?
I hear it, but I don't believe it. Yeah. I don't believe it.
It's really enlightening to hear individuals start to change their political direction. I think it's time that blacks in general need to boost our political IQ. Stop being...
Now, what black people need to do is stop voting for Democrat and Republican, and we really need to do is come together and form our own form of party, but a real party, not no fucking circus coonery type party, like the Democrats trying to do, inclusion of black people. No, I don't want that. I want our own base party. Or we could come together and vote third party. Like every black person vote for Jill Stein, Cornel West, or Claudia, or Jasmine Sherman. That'll be based, because you basically getting a big fuck you to both of the duopoly. That's what we need to do. You know, no voting, because maybe the black folks that vote Republicans ain't gonna help you either. But I could understand why some black folks are frustrated with Demodummies, is because, you know, Demodummies are the ones that say, oh yeah, we promise you, they come to your town, they come to Chicago, they come to Milwaukee, they come to Detroit, Baltimore, Atlanta. Yeah, we gonna fix that. We're gonna fix this. We're gonna fix that. Then they don't fix shit. Then they try to come back every 2 to 4 years and say the same shit over again. Like, I understand that, but again, the Republicans ain't gonna do shit either. I'm just saying, like, you gotta say this to black people. Like, you know, not every black person. It's a lot of black comrades and stuff, but no, everybody's not online and everybody isn't politically sound like, you know, us black comrades.
And blindly faithful to a one-party system that doesn't work for us.
Growing up, you know, you choose to be like a...
That guy told the truth. 2-party system that don't work for us. He said 1 party, 2 party. We need our own party.
a Democrat, you know, but...
Or a revolution. That'd be better.
They really don't know the history of it. It's time to, you know, to start thinking about like thinking outside the box.
Basically, most of us, I believe, we voted Democrat because that's what we was brought up to do. You know, you go to the poll, they say vote Democrat, vote Democrat. But I don't really see no change that they say they're doing.
Everything you're hearing from the Democrats are already things that they failed at over 30 years. Blacks are struggling more than any other demographic. We got the highest prison rate, highest high school dropout rate, highest murder rate. What's in it for us?
Most blacks are conservative.
If more black folks thought like that individual did, then wow. Do you know what that can do? Like, withhold your vote. Just withhold your vote. You know, or vote third party independent. Like, you know, just think about that. Think about what all they said. The Demodummy said, what Biden said, what Obama said, what Clinton said, hell, even what Jimmy Carter said. Like, take all that energy, those lies they said to us, lied that, you know, and put it towards saying, hey, I ain't voting for y'all no more. At all. Should be at all, but okay.
If the Republican Party could just learn how to communicate, and the reason why they can't communicate is they can't.
No, the Republican Party, what happened with the the 80s, they went to Philadelphia, Mississippi, and said that they blaming lazy black people for, you know, being welfare queens and all that stuff. Like, you're a hard-working white guy, and those people, aka blacks, are, you know, the reason why you ain't prospering the way you should be. You know, shit like that. It's hard for them to do that after that era. So yeah, that's why I said don't vote for neither one party. Like, one ain't gonna do shit at all, and the other one just lie to you or give you crumbs.
They don't get us. But a lot of people are waking up right now, as you can see, speaking to the brothers and sisters in the shop. And you know how many barbershops and beauty salons there are throughout the country?
This same conversation is happening pretty much in every barbershop.
Everywhere, man, and it's changing.
So yeah, y'all, that's the end of that. I'm gonna end the show here. I just got a few more things to say. Yeah, y'all. So yeah, you know, I wish I was there. I just I try to tell them guys, man, neither party gives a fuck about you. I'm pretty sure they know the Democrats don't, but the Republicans don't either. Don't be a flip-flop voter. What has flip-flopping got us? You know, I like when they basically on corporate media, they say the independent vote. That independent vote is a flip-flopper. Democrat, Republican, like a pancake. They flip-flop, and you know, to me, if you, I guess, you know, this is why independent media exists, especially on the left. You know, you'll tell them like you know both parties aren't good, so why you're continuing to vote? But someone would say because Trump is this evil dictator or Project 2025. Like, some of those policies have already been implemented. So, yeah, Project 2025 is the whole agenda is not going to happen because the fucking in Capitol Hill, the fucking House and the Senate divided, and like, see that right there, the Democrats are bullshitting them. Cause I be seeing on TikTok some of these people talking about how bad Project 2025 is and all that stuff, and hell, abortion, hell, in my state, they damn near restrict abortion. So, I mean, you know, you just gotta talk to people, and obviously I know that was a hit piece by Fox News to make the demo dummies look bad, you know, like, wow, you know. So yeah, y'all, man, I'm enjoying myself today. I really needed this to do this. Man, today was a day. I mean, yesterday was a day. It was a day. Yeah, man. I'm finna close out with this. Plug, man. Again, it's our publicist of the ATP Network, K's birthday today. So donate to his Cash App. It's $capital IBAR11. Hook him up, man. It's his birthday, man. He's struggling financially. I got a few comrades that helped him out in the past. So, and also to follow the ATP Network on Twitter, please, y'all. I know I haven't posted on there yet. We small, like Ty Peasant says. We are small. We getting our shit together. So yeah, donate. I mean, not donate. Follow the ATP Network on Twitter, and also to y'all, my comrade Trina. Her handle on Twitter is Trina Pants. She probably got the GoFundMe pinned on her account. Check it out. Donate to it, man, or just share it with your family and friends. Please, y'all. She needs help. So yeah, y'all. That's the end of Andre the Man Show. I enjoyed this. This was more like a therapy version to me. Because man, when you make plans, they don't go through. That shit hit hard, man. So yeah, y'all, thank you guys for watching. Have a good one. And thank you for watching the ATP Network. Voice for the voice.